right? So what happens after that? So he goes, listen, you're going to have to learn how to take the notes. I said, great, take the notes. And he showed me how to take the notes. It's very systematic, very processed. They use two colors. There's a very specific way of doing that. Next
Okay.
thing is you have to process them. Go, what? What do you mean by processing them? Right? So you have to process them. Okay? And then you're going to have to study them. So what's there to study? You
Whoa,
just,
whoa, 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 whoa. So process is different to studying. That's a whole other set of skills for
absolutely.
processing. Wow. You know what? Actually, that does make me think of something. Yes, 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 that does make sense. But I think like the two, it seems to me like where my mind goes, it seems to me that they're very closely related. Would that be fair to say about processing and studying?
Well, there's some mutual exclusivity on there is that while you're processing, you're also kind of studying, you're picking up things. It's working in the mind, so to speak. Right? So
Right.
it's like the preparation for studying, right?
It's the processes are the the preparation for studying. That I need to sit with that for a moment because for me, I talk a lot about processing and the way that my mind works. I know how my mind works. I know how I have to consume information in order to retain it and be able to recall it. So processing for me is understanding information in a way that resonates with my mind. So so processing for me is applying an understanding or terminology analogies. This is what's happening in my mind when I'm processing information. I'm trying to understand something in a way that that will really sit and resonate with me. So part of the processing for me is to develop analogies to understand something, put it in my own language, in my own words, the way that I am, like the fabric of my individual self. And so now I can understand that that is the stepping stone towards studying. So processing is in preparation for the stepping stone to studying. Again, I just did it right now. What you just shared, I processed it in a way that my mind can retain and hold on for this for the purpose of studying so that I can retain information longer and recall it when necessary.
Okay.
What is
So
that? How does that sound to you?
sounds great. Like, super. And it's very real. I mean, it's very realistic for many people. And especially those that really need to kind of, if I could say, know more at a higher level or a deeper level, I should say, than just knowing something. That you need to understand it because if you're at a professional level, doctor, lawyer, whatever, engineer, is that for every step that you got to take is you got to be able to understand what the benefits are, what the implications are if you do something, what can happen negatively. Right? Yes, you want to do something to improve, let's say, or develop or whatever. But you also take into consideration if I take that step, is there a downside to it? So
Oh,
it's
interesting.
okay. So, and this is what happens is with this model. This is, getting straight A's. Like I said, is very mechanical. It's like systematic. You do this, and that. He says, but the added benefit of that is that once you do this process, you're able to understand things, right? Get an understanding of things. So this is one of the things that allowed my uncle to achieve the greatness that he achieved. This guy died in 1981, and this is 44 years later. He's still known, he's still revered, he's still respected, for the contributions that he did in his very, very short lifespan of 39 years old,
His
right?
legacy. His legacy.
Legacy, legacy.
His legacy. Yes. Amazing.